Coming up on this July 2025 edition of Take 5, we've officially hit the halfway point of the year. Are you on track with the goals that you set at the beginning of the year? Plus, we will recap 2 great training events from the last 2 weeks with our Atlanta CPA Symposium and our June New Agent Training Camps, and we'll let you know how you can join our IEL Boot Camp that's coming up in just a couple of weeks. Plus, Forrester's has an instant issue whole life product that's brand new, and we will preview an upcoming virtual course that will help you stay ethical, efficient, and effective out in the field. Lots to get to, so let's get to it. Thanks for being there, folks. This is Take 5. Hello and welcome to Take 5, your monthly video newsletter helping Alliance Group agents stay connected to all things Alliance Group. Samuel Howe coming at you from Stratton Studios and Alliance HQ right here in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you all so much for being there. We are officially at the halfway mark for 2025, and this is the perfect time to step back and take stock of where you're at when it comes to the goals that you set out for yourself for this year. Maybe you're a new agent, maybe you wanted to hit a target number of client meetings per week and try to ultimately qualify for Biomita by hitting $75,000 of production in 2025. If it's your first conference, $115,000, of course, if you're a returning qualifier. Or maybe you're someone with more experience. Maybe there was a magic production number that you were shooting for, maybe even trying to finish at the top of the Alliance Group leaderboards and earn that swanky chairman's extension at the Grand Velas. Maybe your goal was mastering your IUL presentation or growing your expertise in small business planning, or maybe working with CPAs. Whatever those goals were, the halfway mark of the year is a great time to reflect, retool, and redouble your efforts. So again, take stock of where you're at, make sure it's on track for where you want to be on December 31st, and as always, let your friends at Alliance Group know how we can help. And speaking of redoubling efforts, we actually doubled down on training opportunities in the last couple of weeks. First of all, our June 2025 New Agent Training Camp was another smashing success with over 200 agents signing up and signing in over 2 days to get schooled up on the basics of our business. And as always, we did deep dives on living benefits, the different types and uses of life insurance, a primer on IUL, carrier introductions, needs analysis, field underwriting, running quotes, taking applications, and an in-depth tour of Alliance Group's agent portal and campaigns. The recordings for the June New Agent Training Camp are up now on the Alliance Agent Portal. Sign in and click Alliance Academy in the left-hand sidebar, and then click Past Training Events to review that awesome training opportunity. We also held a live training event here in Atlanta this past week. Our 2025 Atlanta CPA Symposium took place on June 18th through 20th at the Westin Atlanta Gwinnett, and over 50 Alliance Group partners and their CPA friends came together to learn about how adding additional services like life insurance to their CPA firms can help their clients, their revenue, and their practice.
I think one of the things that's being taught here that every CPA needs to know is the fact that they can help their clients with some of the biggest problems that they face by adding in some additional services to their firm to help their clients. We're educators first and foremost. You know, I say all the time that education leads to empowerment, which leads to action. Alliance Group has helped a lot of CPA firms all across the country adding ways to generate revenue inside their practice that's not directly tied to billable hours. Financial services, insurance are one of those things that their clients are asking about and really need help and support with. It's a really awesome thing to see a CPA light up and understand that they can add these things to their practice and do it in the off season as well, and not tied to the busy hours that they have during the April tax season, September, October tax season. I think by helping these CPAs learn about all these concepts is going to help them educate their clients more, protect their business, and save money on taxes. And it's just a great way to grow revenue for the firm.
It really was a hugely successful event, and the positive feedback that we've received has been so overwhelming that we definitely will be doing more of these regional type CPA symposiums going forward. Now, as we all know, National Life holds 2 CPA symposiums every year out in Vegas, but adding those additional date options for these events and making it a little more convenient for folks on the eastern side of the country to participate is something that we are definitely going to continue. So thank you to everybody who helped plan or attended our Atlanta CPA Symposium this year, and keep an eye out for more events like it in the future. Moving on, our 2025 LiveWell Bootcamp is set for July 16th on Zoom and will feature a full day of in-depth training on indexed universal life. We will have myself, Steve Walther, Eric Ojeda, and guests from National Life Group and Corebridge on hand to dive into the inner workings of IUL, explain things like proper structuring and loan options, conduct illustration training, and share client presentations and case studies that you can use to grow your IUL business. The registration link for IUL Bootcamp is in the Take 5 newsletter, and we will have emails out this week with the full agenda, so register when you see those, and be sure to join us for IUL Bootcamp starting at 10 a.m. Eastern on Wednesday, July 16th. And remember, for Alliance Campaigns users who are looking to sharpen your skills, sign up for Mark Powell's First Friday sessions. These trainings are on or around the first Friday of each month and will cover a different campaigns-related topic in each session. July's session will actually be on the 11th since the first Friday falls on the 4th of July. So the registration links for the next 3 First Friday campaigns training sessions are in the Take 5 newsletter. Those dates are, again, July 11th, August 8th, and September 5th. Now, a new virtual course is in the works, and this one is all about making sure we are staying ethical, effective, and efficient in our work with our clients in the field. The Triple E course, as we're dubbing it, is a compliance course that will help you stay at the top of your game and make sure that you're doing your business correctly and in accordance with best practices. The Triple E course covers everything from advertising to sales conversations, illustration reviews, taking applications, servicing your clients after the sale, and everything in between. Now, the English language version of that course features yours truly, and we'll hit the virtual courses section on the portal in the next couple of weeks. That will be followed very shortly thereafter by a Spanish version featuring Annalise Franco and a Portuguese version featuring Bella Castro. So stay tuned and check out that course when you see it. And for those recruiting new blood into the industry, this will serve as a perfect course to assign your new trainees to ensure that they get proper guidance on how to conduct themselves and form healthy business practices in their new venture. And finally, Forrester's recently debuted a new instant issue whole life product that is turning some heads. The LiveWell Plus participating whole life is the first to market instant issue whole life in the industry and features living benefits, 15 to 30 second decision times, and 30-minute policy delivery. Forrester says this product is great to be used either as a standalone whole life policy or even as a great feature in an infinite banking scenario. We are going to have Andrew Orth from Forrester's on as our guest on this week's Wednesday webinar to tell us all about the LiveWell Plus. So make sure to join us on Wednesday, July 2nd at 2 p.m. Eastern to get all the details on this intriguing new arrow in your Alliance Group quiver. Registration link can be found, of course, in the Take 5 newsletter. And that is going to do it for this edition of Take 5. Remember to take just 5 minutes a month, every single month, to get the latest and greatest from your friends here at Alliance Group. Until then, Samuel Howard reminding you that the best benefits are living benefits, of course. Have a safe and fantastic 4th, friends. We'll see you in August, right here on Take 5.